Real quick, did you know I have a Patreon? No? Yes? Whatever the answer, I recently changed up some rewards to complement these Sky Minis. Just $1 gets you most rewards, and $5 gets you everything a purple sub gets. If you like my stuff, consider supporting me, so I can get content out consistently and fund adulting. If Valve refuses to make Left 4 Dead 3, then just leave and make your own version. This is Back 4 Blood, the not-so-subtle spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead series that seems to have become its name. Taking place in yet another post-apocalyptic world, players play as cleaners who are attempting to take the world back from creatures that were the result of a parasitic mutation. Dubbed the Ridden, these infected creatures roam what remains of civilization and are the targets of you, the player. The core of the game is exactly like Left 4 Dead, so I won't be detailing the gameplay elements it shares too much. For people unfamiliar with the gameplay, Back 4 Blood is a cooperative, first-person, horror-esque shooter where the player's objective is to get from point A to point B to progress through campaigns. All that stands between you and the goal are an infinite number of zombie-like creatures, both standard and special. Back 4 Blood introduces the formula to a current audience, and updates several elements from Left 4 Dead, including the AI that was fully implemented within Left 4 Dead, the Director. The Director is an AI system that manipulates the game in real time based on how well or how poor the players are doing. The Director is given a 2020 facelift and has been given additional factors it can manipulate in order to make the player's experience miserable, but in a good way. The biggest new system within Back 4 Blood is the card system. Players are able to go into campaigns with a custom deck of cards that can affect their gameplay experience. Additionally, the Director is given access to a different set of cards known as corruption cards, that are specifically crafted to alter the player's experience and more or less screw them over. These two systems combined mean the game has a shot at staying true to its tagline of extreme replayability, as each of these features can change playthroughs drastically, both in the events and player strategy. I was lucky enough to gain access to the first publicly closed alpha, and it's given me a chance to form some initial thoughts and concerns with the game. First off, let me clear up some confusion I've seen about it. Back 4 Blood is not a ripoff of Left 4 Dead. It is a spiritual successor that is being developed by Turtle Rock Studios, a company that was originally composed of former Valve employees, most specifically the Left 4 devs. This game is in the same vein as how Yooka-Laylee was to Banjo-Kazooie or how Mighty No. 9 was to Mega Man. Yeah, okay, those games didn't necessarily turn out great, so it's probably a good time to explain my concerns. I want to set something straight first. Back 4 Blood has the makings to be a fantastic spiritual successor. Just based on the alpha alone, the gunplay is already solid, the game has a lot of familiar elements, but it also tries to add its own twists, like with the previously mentioned card system. But this game has not achieved any sort of high status yet. It can't when all we've been given is an unfinished alpha build. I'm not coming to you like all those hyped up YouTubers saying this is definitely Left 4 Dead 3, even though I used it as an opening joke. I'm not gonna say this game is amazing and Valve can eat its infected heart out. All I'm going to say about this game is that it has the potential to be that replacement, but it's not there yet, and we don't know if it will even make it there. The reason I say that is because this game is scheduled to release in late June of 2021. Based on what I was able to experience in the alpha, the game still has quite a lot of polish needed to make it to that point, and I'm fearing they won't have enough time to complete everything. I'm not here to talk in depth and criticize an alpha, partially because it's a Sky Mini and, you know, an alpha. But in order for this game to reach the bar set by the Left 4 Dead franchise, it has to match the visual and auditory mastery of the series, which is currently not shown in the alpha. It is impossible to not compare this game to Left 4 Dead, due to all the factors that connect the two. Hell, even the developers are advertising it as being developed by the creators of Left 4 Dead, so if that's what they want us to know, that's what we'll eventually judge it by when it's fully released. I think Back 4 Blood absolutely has a shot at recreating the magic of zombie mowing for the current generation. But with a release date that's only 6 months out, I'm extremely unsure on if they'll be able to reach the achievement of being the Left 4 Dead 3 we never got. More and more games are being released in unfinished states, and with a game that has a hell of a quality check to pass, Back 4 Blood cannot be one of them. This game has to be released in a finished state. Here's hoping for a better release than Cyberpunk 2077.